The finale of Simvivor First Boots is here, and our final four is stellar. Nicole has been an insane social player around camp. Although she had a rocky start to the game with a dysfunctional tribe, she quickly integrated herself into the opposite tribe and joined the Cowboy Hat Alliance, where she forged connections and won immunities, earning her spot here. Fiona has nipped other people's plans in the butts, and she has been the eyes and ears around camp. Has she forged strong enough connections to secure her that win? Matt has been the unsung leader of the Cowboy Hat Alliance, stepping in when others wouldn't want to do the dirty talk and the dirty work. He has always made sure to analyze every single plan, and his relationships have literally carried him to the end. Will they carry him to the win? And last but not least, we have Caroline, who has probably played the most low-key game out of the final four, but all it takes is an immunity win to make it to the final tribal council, where she can convince the jury that her underdog story is the one that deserves the win.
Howdy there, partner. My name's Coolnickyd. Welcome back to another video. Today I am here with the finale of Let's Play The Sims 4 Simvivor Season 12 First Boots. We are here with the Cowboy Hat Alliance, who has dominated this season, as you saw in the intro. I'm done with that. Any of the four of them have the possibility to win, and I am so excited. I am so excited to find out who actually takes home the title. These four went from being the first people voted out to making the finale, and seriously, they have not disappointed. Matt and Fiona have played an insane strategic game, nipping plans of other people's in the butts and kind of taking the reins on this alliance. Nicole has an insane social repertoire, and Miss Caroline over here, she has been there for the ride as well. I am just so excited to see what happens. I'm not gonna waste any time. They are welcome to do whatever they want. It is their final morning here. We're starting the day with breakfast, as people often do, and Matt and Fiona are talking. I really wonder if they'll end up taking each other to the finals. Obviously, I said in the last episode, it's always good to stick with your alliance, but if there's any time you're gonna turn on your alliance, it is most safely to do it at this point in the game, because then it would be considered a move and not a betrayal. Like, if I were Matt and Fiona, like, to me, they're the strongest two out here. I would not take them. But also knowing that Nicole has insane social connections, like, I probably wouldn't take her to the finals either, no matter how aligned we are. But, you know, when the only people left are the people in your alliance, you have also a little bit more of an excuse, because who else are you going to take out? It has to be someone from your alliance, you know? I sound like a broken record, but genuinely no one is out of the running at all. And of course, as they did every day, they're going to do a little bit of dancing and a little bit of chatting on the side. The funny thing is like, there's also two little duos within this big group, which I really like. It's like Caroline and Nicole are really close, and Fiona and Matt are really close. So I wonder if that will play any part into it. If you guys don't know how the structure of this episode is going to work, basically they're going to compete in one immunity challenge. The winner of that immunity challenge automatically makes it to the final three. They will choose one other person to take with them to the final three, and then the two people that are left will compete in a fire-making challenge to earn the final spot in the final three. So there's several ways to get there. One, you could win the immunity challenge. Two, you can be brought there, you know, with your social game by your best friend. Or three, you can win the fire-making challenge and earn your way there as well. So there's several ways to get there, and that is why it seriously is anyone's game. You know, one of the upcoming seasons, I said in the beginning that I want these next 3 seasons to kind of be a trilogy. Last ways for Sims to earn their way to season 15, which is going to be an all winners season. And there's a lot of people who have played Simvivor who have made it all the way to the end and were gonna win and just came up this short. For one reason or another, they came up so short. And so they're going to have their own season. And I feel like any of these guys could also be in that season too, because only one of them can win. And the other ones that don't, it doesn't make their game any less bad, any less good. It's just, they just came up so short. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited whose game actually pulls all the way through. In order to do that, though, we do need to head over to the challenge. I know it's early, but we're going to do it. There's not much to be done. There's a lot of just competition to be had. So let's go off. All right, everybody, welcome to the final challenges of Simvivor Season 12 First Boots. This challenge is called Horseshoe Hoedown. We have our 4 final Simvivors here, and they are each going to compete in a set of a horseshoe challenge. So based on how they are situated in my inventory, well, I did it this way, Caroline, Nicole, and then Matt and Fiona will compete against each other in a game of horseshoe. The winner of each of those games of horseshoes will play each other in a game of chess. And the winner of that game of chess wins the final individual immunity of the season and earns the ability to get to the final 3 and take somebody with them there. And the other 2 will have to compete in a fire-making challenge to earn that final spot. All right. So I'm going to have them play horseshoe with each other. It's kind of funny because the way they're situated in my inventory is actually their little duos. So it's duo against duo, little showdown. Last challenge of the season. Simvivors ready. Go. All right. Okay, Matt and Nicole are taking the first throw. It's actually quite a long game. I tested this out. Ooh. Okay, neither of them got it on that first try. I think they each go twice. I can fast forward. Okay. And we will know if they won because there's actually a moodlet that they get in their inventory that tells them if they've won the game or not. I'm nervous. Girl, I'm nervous. Listen, I don't even think there's one person in particular that needs to win. Typically there is like one person that like is actually screwed if they don't, but you know, they're all in the same alliance, so no matter who gets it, good for them, and no matter who doesn't get it, they're all at an equal playing field here. They each have a duo, they're all in an alliance. Like there literally is not one single person who absolutely needs to win this challenge, so it is every Matt and woman for themselves. All right, so to me, I just saw a few things happen. It looks like Caroline here won. She gave the little woohoo. She says that she had an embarrassing show, but Nicole lost. So that means Nicole is out of the challenge. Caroline wins and moves on to the chess match. And then here, I think I saw embarrassing show, and I think I saw winner of a game of horseshoe. So that means Fiona won this game. So yes, we want to see. It's strange that only she got the winner buff. Caroline got the embarrassing show, but Nicole got the loser. So I see one winner and one loser. That's what we're going with in this game. We're going to move Caroline and Fiona to the final round. One of them will win individual immunity, which means none of the individual immunities this season have been won by the same person, which will be really cool. Matt and Nicole are going to sit here and watch on the sidelines. Okay. Fiona and Caroline are starting their game of chess. It doesn't look like either of them have a logic skill, so that's fair. I mean, if they did, it wouldn't matter. It would still be fair game based on, you know, their own skills and what they earn. I'm going to go this way so we can see Caroline's face a little bit. The winner of this challenge wins individual immunity. This would definitely solidify Fiona's placement as a very strategic and very strong player, but it would also help Caroline build a resume. That's for sure. This also means, honestly, a lot more for them two than it means for them two, because it seems as though Caroline is, you know, really close to Nicole and Fiona's really close to Matt. So whoever wins is probably guaranteed to bring their duo. Is that Fiona? Chess Victor Fiona! Okay, so congratulations, Fiona. Fiona has won the final individual immunity challenge of the season, safe from the vote tonight at Tribal Council, which really isn't a vote, safe from fire making, guaranteed a spot in the final 3 where she will get to pitch herself to the jury as to why she deserves to win Simvivor Season 12. First boots. She gets to pick one person to bring with her, and the other 2 will go to a fire making showdown. This is going to be crazy. I am so excited. Great job, Caroline. Again, just came up so short of winning. I feel like her game has just constantly been like, she's been like a little bit like a Charlie Brown. Like, she's so close, but never actually kicks the football, you know? Alrighty, we're gonna head home. It is time to socialize the rest of the day, and it is time for Fiona to start thinking about who she's gonna bring with her to the finals and who she is going to send into that fire making challenge. Let's go home. All right, we're back at camp. They have full reign to talk to each other. Looks like Nicole and Caroline are going to, chat with Matt. Maybe they're all going to be like, who do you guys think Fiona's going to take with her to the final 3? Who do you think is going to have to compete in fire? It's kind of funny. Like, this is exactly what they do on the real show, too. After the person wins the final immunity, the people who don't win kind of start thinking like, oh my God, who's it going to be? Should I start practicing how to make fire? So it's really funny, actually. What they also could be doing is potentially trying to earn jury votes. They know that they just lost the game, and so they really need to start talking to each other. Be like, okay, like, I'm going to lose this game. I'm going to go to fire. Vote for me if I, you know, they're trying to just build connections. Caroline and Fiona are also talking now. Caroline and Fiona's Sims themselves knew each other before they played Simvivor First Boots, so it's really interesting that they didn't pair together as closely as I thought. However, they do have a very strong relationship. They're actually friends, whereas I don't know that Fiona and Matt are actually that close friends, so it'll be interesting again to see who she actually chooses, because it's no guarantee for anyone. And if I were Fiona Sims, there's definitely like some good options here. Obviously, she can take like one of her closest allies and Matt, but Matt is also probably one of the other strongest people in this game, and so technically you wouldn't really want to bring a strong person with you, but you also want to bank that they lose fire, because if they go to fire, win fire, and make it to the final 3, that's just another cool thing that they did, you know, where you could have just taken them and it would have been like, oh, they were brought to the final 3, they didn't deserve it. So there is definitely a lot of discussion that is had in these final 3 kind of, you know, scenarios, which is why I am very excited to actually, you know, see what ends up happening. It's nice to see everybody just chit-chatting. I like it. They're so lucky I placed down a TV for them. You do not have a TV in Survivor ever. I can't with my hat. I'm sorry I've been like adjusting it all episode, but it's just like, I don't usually wear a cowboy hat and bandana, okay? I'm not used to the outfit. All right, as the sun sets, it seems as though the 3 of them are still inside wondering what's going to happen, whereas Fiona is just out here dancing, chilling like, I don't have to make fire. I'm going to the final 3. Oh, and the lights have turned on. 9 o'clock has hidden. It is time for the fire making challenge. Let's go. Okay, everybody, we are here at Exile where games go to die, and that is exactly what is going to happen here tonight. Someone is going to go home in the fire making challenge, but who is in the fire making challenge? Who did Fiona choose to come to the final 3 with her? Well, Fiona has chosen Matt, her strongest and closest relationship, to go to the final 3. So Matt and Fiona have an equal chance of winning this game and convincing the jury that they are the deserving winner of Simvivor First Boots. But where celebration also comes sadness. Caroline and Nicole now have to compete in the fire making challenge to earn their final spot in the final 3. One of them will also get the chance to speak to the jury and convince them that they are the deserving winner. However, they have to earn it. So, how this fire making challenge works is that both Caroline and Nicole will go and light the fire. If the fire burns their arm, they are out. If they successfully light the fire, they are still in. It doesn't matter who does it first, it's just whether or not they get burned while doing so. If they both successfully create a fire, we will put it out and go again until somebody gets burned. If they both burn themselves, we will go again until somebody successfully creates fire. So, I will have Caroline light this fire, and I will have Nicole light this fire. I think if I were Fiona and Matt, I would want Caroline to win, because I don't think she has as close connections with everybody as Nicole. But I think between the 2 of them, based on the game we've seen, I think Nicole deserves maybe to make it a little bit further. She won a challenge. She has closer social relationships. She navigated working with a tribe that wasn't her own. So there's a lot to unpack here. My heart's beating. Simvivor's ready. Go. Ooh, they both made fire. It's Time to extinguish and go again. Wow. All right. Okay, round 2. Oh no. Caroline did not make fire, and so therefore she is out. Caroline, I am so sorry. The tribe has spoken. Nicole has successfully made fire and therefore joins both Matt and Fiona in the final 3. This is gonna be interesting. Caroline, you have been a joy to watch this season. I thought you did an amazing job, being a great support for your tribe. You were coming up so close in all of your challenges. This one as well, you were just almost there. In the race, Caroline was in first and then suddenly dropped to last. In this week's challenge, she won the horseshoe but then lost the chess match. And here, she made fire and then on the second time got burned. So Caroline, thank you so much for playing. It was a pleasure watching you. We will see you back in just a few short moments when we go to our final tribal council and we find out who will be the winner of Simvivor First Boots, Nicole, Fiona, or Matt. What a good looking bunch of Sims. Welcome to the final tribal council. This is the tribal council that will determine who is the winner of Simvivor Season 12. Before we do all of that, I want to welcome back our jury, all of them appropriately dressed in cowboy attire. I felt like it was weird to make them dress all fancy like I usually do. So let's welcome back our first person voted out, AJ. Then we have Michael, Bella, Sam, and Caroline, who just recently lost her fire-making challenge. All 5 of them are going to be voting on who they believe deserves to win the title of Sole Simvivor. And then, of course, how can we forget our final 3, Nicole, Fiona, and Matt, who all played an amazing game, Cowboy Hat Alliance and all, winning competitions, doing everything that they had to do to make it to the end. For now, let's go ahead and recap the season. Woo! Nicole, you started off on a very dysfunctional tribe, but quickly clawed your way out and connected with the Gulch tribe, forming the Cowboy Hat Alliance and keeping that all the way here until the final 3. You have really strong connections with a lot of people on the jury. How will those jury connections affect your votes, and how will the beginning of your game affect your votes? Fiona, as a member of the Cowboy Hat Alliance, it is no secret that you have also worked very hard to get here. You were very strategic, nipped a lot of plans in the butts, and worked with Matt to really formalize this alliance. You won the final immunity challenge and you brought Matt to the final 3. Was that of benefit to you? Is the jury close enough to you to reward you some votes and become the sole Simvivor? And Matt, you have definitely been the social leader of the Cowboy Hat Alliance and of camp. It is no secret that you are a very strong sim. Although you didn't win any individual immunity challenges, you used your alliance members to help get you to this place, and you were even saved in the 2 Most Wanted twist. You played very strong in the beginning of the game, and you played very social at the end of the game. How did all of that combine, and did it reward you the win? Okay. We have 5 jury votes. I will now tally the votes. First vote goes to Nicole. That's 1 vote, Nicole. Second vote goes to Fiona. That's 1 vote, Nicole, 1 vote, Fiona. Third vote goes to Matt. That's 1 vote, Nicole, 1 vote, Fiona, 1 vote, Matt. Fourth vote goes to Nicole. That's 2 votes, Nicole, 1 vote, Fiona, 1 vote, Matt, 1 vote left. Fifth and final vote goes to Matt. We are tied. 2 votes, Nicole, 2 votes, Matt. Oh my goodness. This has only ever happened once in the show Survivor, and this is the first time it is happening in the show Simvivor. This is crazy. So this happened in Survivor Ghost Island, and what happens in this situation is, to break the tie, we have to make it a final two. And the person who is not a part of the final two is the jury member that got the least amount of jury votes. So in this case, Fiona, with only one jury vote, very unfortunately, is not going to be eligible to win. That makes her the last and final member of the jury. And so now we need to have Fiona vote for the winner of Simvivor. So let me go into her relationships and let me see who she votes for. It is 2 votes Nicole, 2 votes Matt, and we now have to have Fiona vote for one of them too. The winner of Simvivor Season 12, First Boots, is Matt. Congratulations, Matt. You have won Simvivor First Boots. Yes, yes. Congratulations. This was very well deserved to me. Just like Nicole, Matt had very strong connections throughout the entire game. And I will tell you guys, this was Nicole's downfall. She would have gotten so many other votes, but her very, very, very dysfunctional Appa tribe in the beginning of the season did not do well for her. Nicole did not get votes from her initial tribe members, and that is what really caused her the loss. If she had just built connections with these people and not focused too much on the other tribe, she would have solidified herself a spot in the Simvivor winner's circle. But Matt had a consistent social relationship with people across the tribe throughout the season. We saw that in the beginning when the tribes were still tribes. He orchestrated the Cowboy Hat Alliance, and he had his finger on everything. Where Fiona laid back, Matt never laid back. He socialized with absolutely everyone and definitely got and earned his way to the end. I said it in the first episode that Matt was very strong in his first season, and so it is no surprise that he was very strong on this season. They just could not get him out this time. He utilized his relationships with people like Sam, who saved him in one episode, and then he eliminated Sam the next episode. He was cutthroat. He was the absolute leader of this alliance, in both, honestly, in the most strategic way. I don't know, he did not single anyone out. He made sure he made his rounds, and I think that that is where Nicole really fell short. She focused very strongly on pinpointed relationships and sticking so much with the idea of this Cowboy Hat Alliance, where Matt spoke to everybody. Even if it was very brief, he spoke to everybody. And so congratulations, Matt. We have another male sim in the Simvivor winner's circle. He will have an invite, a very, very, very strong invite back to season 15, where we have about 10 winners competing for the absolute ultimate title of winners of all winners. But this was an amazing season so far. It was so nice to see everybody back here again, and who knew that we would have a really cool tie at the end of this game. I wonder if we'll see it again. I am looking forward to seeing some of these people back. It was an absolute pleasure to play with everybody here. This was so cool, and honestly was not disappointing at all. You know, all of these sims, it's really ironic here because Matt is actually the only sim sitting in this screenshot that wasn't actually eliminated. He wasn't actually eliminated first, and he wins Simvivor First Boots. So that is very telling. Matt was eliminated first on his tribe, but he was technically eliminated second in the season overall. But the first person eliminated was like a weird twist that they never really got to interact with everybody. So some technicalities there. Matt is one of the first boot on his tribe, though. So it's really funny that he kind of prevailed over the actual rest of the first boots. But it was really cool to see everybody. We had a dysfunctional start with some of the tribes, but then again, like half dysfunctional, but also half incredible gameplay. This very strong alliance that made it all the way to the end, tossing back and forth between who won the immunities and everything. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And of course, ending this with a tie. I really had a lot of fun filming this season. It's been a while since I filmed And I'm so excited that we got to start off the new year with such a cool season. Season 13 is already filmed. It happened, and it is coming your way very shortly. I said in the beginning of this series, I wanted to have the next 3 seasons be people who did not get close to winning, people who did get close to winning, and then people who I would have loved to see win. So in the next season, you're going to see a group of people who I love and wish to see them win because they're my friends. So you are going to see that next season. And lots of twists, lots of secrets, and lots of fun next season here on Simvivor on Coolnickyd's channel. But for now, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like. It's a big help, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye. Woo, yeah!